हाय एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माय चैनल डेटा इंजीनियर डॉट ए एंड आज का हमारा टॉपिक है DDL वर्सेस DML। आज हम लोग देखेंगे कि DDL कमांड क्या है एंड DML कमांड क्या है। सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। सो DDL stands for data definition language. Okay, data definition language. सो एज द नेम सजेस्ट, जैसे नाम से ही आपको पता चल रहा है कि डेटा को डिफाइन करने के लिए जो जो कमांड्स अपन SQL में यूज करते हैं, लाइक डेटा का डेफिनेशन मतलब क्या है, लाइक टू डिफाइन अ डेटा वी वांट टेबल्स, वी वांट databases. So whenever such queries which help us to create these databases, these tables, these objects, okay, these stored procedures, these views, so this command is this command, these type of command, we call it as data definition language. So we have we have further we have some type of data definition language. That is, the first we have is create. Okay, so this particular create command is used to create the databases, stored procedures, views, tables. So whenever we want to create such objects in a database, we will use the create statement. Okay, now if we want to delete these tables, databases, stored procedures, views, whenever we want to delete these objects, we will use the command called drop. Okay, we have another type of data definition language, that is alter. So there might be a possibility that when if you have created a table and you require some alterations in that particular table, you want to add some column. अगर आपने कभी किसी कोई टेबल बनाया अगर कोई आपने कभी टेबल बनाया एंड देन यू वांट टू ऐड सम मोर कॉलम्स, और कोई नया कॉलम ऐड करना चाहते हो या कोई कॉलम को डिलीट करना चाहते हो, ड्रॉप करना चाहते हो, for that purpose we will be using this particular alter command. Okay, now the other type of command which we have is truncate. So truncate is something where we are deleting all the data from a table, and only keeping the structure of the data. सो एक टेबल में से अगर मैं उसका सिर्फ स्ट्रक्चर रख दूं और उसके अंदर का सारा डेटा को डिलीट करना चाहता हूं, फॉर दैट वी विल बी यूजिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर ट्रंकेट. And we have a last DDL command, that is rename. Okay, this particular rename command we use to rename different tables. Let's suppose if we have given the table name as test and we want to change it to test ABC, so we will be using this particular command 2. This particular rename is not only used to rename the tables, it is also used to rename the SPs, stored procedures. Okay, so let's see. Okay, along with that, after that we have another type of query, that is DML. Okay, we have a different type of command, that is DML, and this particular DML stands for data manipulation language. So data manipulation language. So now we have created the data, now we have created the object, we have created the tables, we have created the stored procedure, and now we want to do the modifications with our data. We want to add a data, we want to insert a data, or we want to select some data, or whether we want to delete some data, we want to manipulate, we want to change our data. So for these purposes we will be using the command called DML. Okay, and this particular DML command we have is, like, we can use as select. Okay, to selecting a record we can use a command select. Then we have another command insert, to insert a record into a database, into a table. We have a command called update. this particular command is used to update the data into a table. Then we have another command called delete. Okay, so डेटा मैनिपुलेशन लैंग्वेज, जब भी हम लोग डेटा को चेंज करना हो, डेटा से रिलेटेड कोई काम करना हो, डेटा को चेंज करना, इंसर्ट करना, अपडेट करना, डिलीट करना, so for that purposes we will be using DML command, and these are the type of DML command which you are seeing. Okay, so let's get started. Right hand side pane I have SSMS. Let's create a database. Okay, I will show you how to create a database. Let's create a database. Create a data. So for creating a database, for creating a database, create database, and here you have to write the database name, this name. So I will be creating a database, and I'm naming it as test. Okay, so it is being executed, and if you could see in my object explorer, if I refresh this particular, you could see I have a database called test, and in particular database we could create different tables, we could create different views, and then we can create different stored procedures, functions, triggers. Okay, so we can create also types. Okay, we can create rules. So these type of things we have in a database. So एक database के अंदर बहुत सारे ऑब्जेक्ट होते हैं, जैसे टेबल्स, SP, views, then triggers. Okay, so let's I have created the database test, but now you can see in the SSMS I am into the master database. So how we can switch to this particular test database? So for that I will be writing a query called use test go, and this will help, use test will help me to move to the test. Now you can see, आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पे ये database change होकर test हो चुका है. Now let's create a table. For creating a table you need to use the command called create, and then you need to specify what you are creating. So I am creating a table with name student. Okay, student, and after student you need to keep two parentheses, and between these parentheses you need to specify the type of columns we have. So let's suppose in this particular student column, in this particular student column, I am creating three columns. Okay, one is for roll number, another one will be for name, and the other one will be I will be creating for phone number. Okay, phone number, and this will be my table structure. Okay, and for roll number, the data type of roll number will be int. For name it will be varchar and 50, and for phone number it will be varchar only. Okay, I am keeping it as a varchar 50. So let's see, for creating the this particular table, we could write as roll number, just give the column name, then the data type whatever you want, then comma. The moment you separate it from comma, it means we are adding another column. Okay, name, varchar 50. Now phone number varchar 50. Okay, so this will be the structure for the student table, and this is how we will be creating a particular student. So let's and so this particular creating a table, creatable will be a DDL command. Okay, creating a table will be a DDL command. Let's create this particular table. Now the table, now we have this particular. Let's try to insert few records. Let's try to insert few records. So insert, for inserting a record, whenever we want to insert any records, what will be the structure, what will be the syntax? Okay, so for inserting a record, you need to use the keyword called insert. Okay, and insert into, this will be the syntax for inserting a record. Insert into, and then give the table name, table name. Okay, and use a keyword called values, and specify what you want to insert, what data you want to insert. So in my case I have 3 columns, that is why I am showing you 3 comma separated array. It's kind of array. Okay, so 3 comma separated array. So let's see how we can write this particular command. So insert into student where now I want to give the roll number, so roll number will be int 1, and then for the string, varchar will be a string value. For string it will be quoted in in a single quotes. Okay, so I'm just giving the student name as Rahul and phone number as 8986. Okay, so insert into. Okay, I left this values, you know. So see, it is not, initially it is showing some error and now it is not showing it. So 2 comma monu. Okay, so if I run it, you can see 2 rows affected, 2 rows are affected. Now let's see this particular command, and inserting a record will be a DML command. Okay, we have seen one DDL and one DML command. Let's see one or DML command, that is selecting the records. Okay, so selecting the records. So let's suppose I am selecting this particular record from the student table. So select star from student. And what these from, what will be the syntax for selecting this particular record? What will the syntax for selecting this particular record? So syntax for selecting this particular record will be use the command select. Okay, select, and then you have to specify the column names. Okay, either column names, and that column name will be separated by commas. Okay, column name name 2, and after that you have to use this particular from keyword. This from keyword will be very, select star, select, then the column names, then from, and then you need to specify the table name, specify the table name. Okay, now let's see So here also I have written, instead of column name I have written asterisk. This particular asterisk means it is selecting all the record. Okay, use of asterisk means selecting all columns of a record. Okay. Okay. So if I write it, executed, it is selecting, it is giving me all the records. Let's try to specify the column. So select a roll number, comma, student name from, okay, from student. Okay, if I run it, okay, it's only name. If I run it, I could only see two columns per record. Okay, name and column. Okay, now now let's see another DML command. DML command, that is dating a record. So the idea is the idea is to update the name name Rahul to Rahul Kumar or Rahul Singh. Okay, update this particular name is from Rahul to Rahul Singh. Okay, so what will be the syntax for? So for syntax you will be using this particular update, then update, then give the table name, then you need to use this particular set statement. Okay, so you are updating this particular table and setting some value. So here we want to set our name, we are set our name to Rahul Singh, setting our name, and and also I want to check my condition. I don't want to change all of the name. If I ran this particular query, let's see, if update student set name equal to Rahul Singh. If I ran this particular query, all the name will be converted to Rahul Singh, because we have not specified that which particular record we want to select and update. Okay, and here comes the clause, like use of clause, that is where clause. So इसको स्पेसिफाई करने के लिए कि कौन से रिकॉर्ड को अपडेट करना है, वी हैव अ क्लॉज कॉल्ड वेयर क्लॉज. Okay, so DML updating a record with where clause, where, and I want to take the roll number 1. I want to update this particular roll number 1 to Rahul Singh. If I run this query, so you can see update table name set, then the name will be the column name equal to ये करना है, where we are specifying the condition, and where condition will use to specify the condition every time, whether we are selecting any value, whether we are updating any record. Okay, so for that condition we will be specifying the where condition. Okay, where roll number is equal to 1. If I run this query, one row is affected, and if I select start from student, if I select the every record, you could see that now the Rahul Kumar will be converted to Rahul Singh. So initially it is Rahul Kumar, and then it is converted to Rahul Singh. So we have seen what thing we have seen. We have seen the creation of a database. We have seen the creation of a table. Then we have seen the insertion of records into a student table. Then we see how to select a record. Then we have seen how we can update a record using a where clause, or we can also select record using a where clause. So you just need to put the clause called where roll number equal to 1, and if I run it, it will be 1 Rahul Singh. So we have covered, we have create, that is a DDL. Okay, we covered insert, that is DML, update. Okay, let's delete that. This is also a DML. Let's delete a record from a table. So let's delete a record. Let's try to delete a record. Deleting a record. Deleting a record. So for deleting a record, you need to specify the syntax. So for deleting a record, it should be delete. Use the keyword delete, and then you have to specify the table name. Table name. Delete from table name, and then you have to specify the where condition. Where condition. I have a suggestion to every freshers who is seeing these video. If you are working in a production system, do not run any query related to delete. Okay, so those have very worse consequences. So let's see. Delete from student. I am going to delete that record where roll number is equal to 1. Delete from table where roll number is equal to 1. If I run this query, you could see one row is affected, and if I try to select star from student, now that particular record is now deleted. So we have covered all of the DML commands. Okay, let's now we have another DDL command. We have another DDL command, that is dropping a table. Dropping a drop. Okay, so how we can drop a table or a storage procedure? So this particular drop statement, we can use it for dropping a table. Okay, we can use it for dropping a database. We can use it for dropping a view. Same, we can use it for dropping SP. We can use it for dropping a trigger. So whatever objects we have, like tables, databases, view, SP, triggers, okay, these functions, functions. So these type of object we can drop it using this particular DML command. But right now I'm just trying to drop a table. So the syntax for dropping a table will be drop table name. Drop table. If you want to delete a table, then use table. If you want to delete a SP, so drop table name. Okay, so see, drop table student. I'm just dropping the table student, and if I drop it, and try to check whether we have this particular student table or not. Select star from student. No, invalid object. We do not have any data, we do not have any table related to student, so that is being dropped and deleted. Okay, so this is the whole overview of DML and DDL. To conclude,